Hi friends. So here I am for another episode of Tai Chi, Yang style short form. We reviewed last week word off left, word off right, and we began roll back. Try to remember your principles as we do this. Head upright, feeling as though the crown of the head has a string that goes all the way up to the ceiling, and hold your head in place. If you move your head a little bit, put your fingers at the base of your skull. You can feel where there's an opening. That's where you need to have your head. So instead of looking straight out, it's almost like you're looking down a little bit. Everything is relaxed. Knees are slightly bent. If you will, put your tongue the roof of your mouth and right behind your teeth. That helps the chi to move through your body. You have beautiful ladies' hands. Your fingers are not close together. They are separated and relaxed. Your wrists are typically not bent. And that, again, if you think about energy flowing, if your wrists are not bent, the energy flows more easily. So we begin. Preparation. Weight is on our right. We step out with our left. Weight is on our left as we pivot on the right heel and bring the toe forward like the left toe, pointing straight ahead. Bring our hands up. This is beginning. Up to about chest high. Bring the hands back in. This is one of those times when you break the wrist, or the hands are bent, and so the wrist is broken, as they say. So your hands come in about as far as your chest, where your elbows can't come in anymore, and then your hands come down like they're touching something really soft, or like a nice waterfall. Now, the weight is in our left. We pivot on that right heel again, and we form a ball. Then the weight is on our right, so that we can step out with our left. We step forward just a little bit, then we shift the weight to our left to allow us to pivot on that right heel. Form a ball again as you put the weight in your left leg. Pivot on your right toe this time. Step out and forward. Then begin to shift the weight again into the right leg. And as you do that, you pivot on the left heel so that your left toe is at a 45-degree angle. And this is ward off right. It's different than ward off left. So you're actually taking your right hand and you can hit something, whereas your left is protection for you, okay? So it's not just protection this way, it's protection both ways. And then we begin to roll back. Our weight will be right now our weight is 70-30, 70% in the forward leg, 30% in the rear. Now we begin to turn our hips to the right, and as we do that, weight is more in our right leg. Our hands begin to separate, so they were like this. Our left hand begins to turn, and our right hand is out, left hand is down by our elbow. And we begin roll back. So I'll do that again from the side. Weight equally distributed in both feet. Weight in our left as we pivot on our right heel. Form the ball. Weight on our right as we step forward with our left, or out with our left. Pivot on our right heel as the hands come apart. We separate them with the left hand in front of your chest, right hand by your side. Weight goes into the left foot, the lead foot, the forward foot. We pivot, we make a ball again. We pivot on our right toe. We step out and forward with our right. And as you can see, the weight is shifting into the right. So I'm shifting kind of on, if you will, a pulley of sorts, or a track. And my hips are just shifting in a diagonal direction. So my hands are like this, holding the beach ball, and as I ward off right, put more and more weight in our right foot. The left hand is at my chest with the palm facing out, and the right hand is palm facing towards me and further out as protection. And then we begin to roll back, and as we roll back, the hips turn. You don't have to turn far, just to what is comfortable. And you don't want your knees to buckle. You don't want your knees to be strained. So turn as far as your hips will allow. And as you do that, those hands that were like this will begin to separate. One more time. Preparation. Beginning. Raise our hands. Ward off left. Ward off right. Weight goes into the left, form the ball, pivot on your right toe, step out with your right, move your hips diagonally, and form your ball. But this time the ball is this way, okay? Then we begin to roll back. So we shift our weight to the right. We shift our weight to the right slightly, moving our hips to the right. And that's roll back. And you can see our hands begin to separate. I hope this is helpful to you. Thank you for bearing with me in the lateness of these videos, and I will see you tomorrow.